Hi guys, Max here for another maximum mobility session. Today we're tuned in with 3D Physio who are going to help take us through a home workout to do to increase your mobility. So we're tuned in with Darren Finnegan. Hi Darren.
Hello maximum fitness people. Hello.
Show us what we've got to do for all the people who are at work working on their desks.
Right people, so for everyone who's kind of at home, kind of adapting around home working, just going to run through a little 5-minute spiel, mobility stuff that you can do over the course of the day, keep the body nice, loose and supple as you get going. So, standard kind of computer. This isn't a bad position, but if you're in it all day, every day, yes, it'll be a little bit kind of irritating for different parts, shoulders, back, hips. So nice and easy if you're in this position.
No.
Getting the hips up, hands on the hips, and just rolling forwards and backwards on your tailbone. So it's called pelvic tilt.
So Darren, what would this do then?
So again, if you're sitting back, kind of hinging on the back of your hips all day, kind of when you're working, what we want to do is kind of come in and out of it. So it just loosens off the joints in the lower back, and also the muscles and stops them tightening up. But there's no such thing as a perfect posture. Your next posture is the best posture. So regular movements over the course of the day is the best way to counteract any stiffness or tightness over your working day. So,
okay, so in this position, how long would we want to be performing this exercise for?
So I do them kind of about kind of every 6 reps, 6 seconds when you're taking them. Take it nice and slow doing them, and then try and do them kind of, you know, even every hour if you're feeling, if you have some significant pain issues going on, kind of doing them every hour. Depending on the certain person, you might kind of just get up, stand up, and just do little pelvic tilts and standing.
Whoa, Darren, keep it PG, yeah?
Oh, whoa, wow, it's Saturday. Yeah. So kind of it's a case of they're nice and easy ones to start. Then coming up, hands up behind the head, and then we're doing a little rotation and rotate. So again, just getting that upper back moving, rotating, and keeping that kind of upper back, which tends to stiffen up. If you find that that's too difficult, hands across the chest and rotate.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Next one, nice and easy. Bring in that right shoulder, hands across your chest. Right shoulder down towards your left knee. And then the opposite way.
So would this be a good thing for people to go through before they start sitting at the desk?
Yeah, so that's a perfect like little way to kind of warm up just before you kind of start working. Or kind of over the course of the day, just have a little micro breaks. You don't have to get up and move around all the time, just kind of every 35 to 45 minutes. Little micro break for 2-3 minutes doing these couple of things, just to kind of help get the areas moving, okay? Next thing we're going to do, nice and easy, it's going to stand up. Hands on the hips, up and down, some squats. Squats. Like a squat.
Squat.
So again, just getting the hips going. Again, little micro breaks. And then nice and straightforward. Turn around, pop the foot up on the step, and you're just kind of lunging in and out.
So what would this do, Darren?
So just open up that hip flexor. So just particularly if you've been sat down all day, just open up this hip flexor, get a nice little stretch on it. Reach them hands up to the sky.
So a hip flexor is for people who, so say if I am sat at a desk on a chair all day, my hip flexor is stereotypically going to be quite tight.
Yeah, so it can be. Sometimes what you'll find is people complain of tightness in the actual hip flexors, or actually it's a bit of a strength issue, and they need to do some strengthening. But kind of if it is a case, as we said, if you're sat down in this position, hip flexor is going to get tight in the front of the hip, and then kind of also kind of want to keep the back moving as well. All right. Next thing, nice and easy, hands across the chest, and then reach your hand across your body. Reach for them spicy areas.
So Darren, I know me personally, and I imagine there's going to be a lot of people like like me in the sense, if I'm sat down for long periods of time, my lower back becomes really, really stiff and really achy. What would you say are the the ideal movements to work on to really reduce that stiffness in the lower back?
So pelvic tilts is the main thing with you, because you're quite extended in your posture. We kind of want to work on that pelvic tilt.
Okay.
And then eventually, if you just have a stand-up max, and then we're just going to do that segmental roll down. So tucking the chin down into your chest, slowly lowering down, and just stretching off that upper back. So again, kind of in a gym setting, if you have a weight, you can lift up like Jefferson curls. So it's quite a nice exercise just to get that whole lower upper back, lower back, kind of stretching and kind of getting mobilized.
So again, I want to do 6. So when you're saying 6 seconds, where's the 6 seconds started and when does the 6 seconds end?
So think of it almost like over the whole course of the exercise. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And just working as far down as you can, and then 6 seconds back up.
Got ya. So this is a good exercise for people to do if they have stiff backs with sitting.
Yeah, exactly. And you can even just let your back hang, just let it hang around. Flexion's a good thing. So sometimes people get obsessed thinking that, oh no, I need to squat down with a perfect posture. That's not the case. There's only a 4% difference in the disc pressures when you bend down to pick something up with the flex back as opposed to an extended upright posture. So again, changes a bit if you're kind of lifting weights, but kind of training your body to be adaptable for both circumstances is pretty important. Last one from the shoulder perspective. Hands on the kind of chair amp.
You can't have no chairs here.
Oh, extra spicy stretch for you then.
Well, it's always rock and roll, man, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I didn't know you can play the guitar. It was a little secret. I can come back.
Very few talents.
He has a chair in the background. He just didn't want to show it out. He just wanted to show it.
Well, it's a good amp. The world must know.
So this time, holding that position, Max. Take your left hand off the amp. Doesn't mean guitar, lies. And then reaching that hand in underneath your body, reaching across, and then reaching around. Oh yeah. And then sides.
Show. So, is this a version of the world's greatest stretch?
Yeah, pretty much. For office workers, world's greatest stretch. Last and final one, sit down on your fancy looking amp. And then just nice and easy, some neck mobility stuff. Tend to kind of focus on just going individualized movements, side to side, then rotation, then down, and up. Again, if you're doing lots of kind of these kind of maximum rotations, not a big fan of that. Better off doing individualized movements, side to side, and rotation. You can provide a little bit of overpressure into the stretch if you want, just get that extra little kind of push on. Okay?
Why would you say to people not to do the rotation?
Because you're better off doing individualized movements. Because if there's any segments that are stiff or restricted, if you're going in everything, you're just winding it up. So if you take your hand, take your left wrist, make a fist, and then you try and push it down, you'll feel all them kind of clicks and clunks and grinding. So you're better off just doing individualized movements side to side, so you can identify which movement there is a bit more restricted, and then you can focus on that movement. If you don't feel any restrictions in any of them, then by all means, it's okay to do the whole lot.
Amazing. Darren, that was brilliant. And I hope that it's added value to all the office workers at home. I'm sure it has certainly added value to how I'm going to approach sitting down for long periods of time. So thank you again for tuning in with us, Darren. You've been an absolute legend as per usual. Looking forward to doing it again next week, mate.
You value-based people, enjoy home working, but make sure get out kind of regular movements the key thing. And there's no such thing as a perfect posture, just your next posture.
I like it.